Hi, I'm Kirly-Sue, and today on how to become a vegan, I'm going to tell you a bit about my vegan journey. Now, I wasn't brought up a vegan. My parents are not vegan. I was brought up a meat eater. And my introduction to veganism came as a small child. I was brought up, and I still am, a Seventh-day Adventist, which is a Christian religion. A lot of Seventh-day Adventists are vegans and vegetarians, and we have a great emphasis on healthy eating and so forth. So having been brought up in the Seventh-day Adventist church, I've always been exposed to people who eat healthily, who are vegetarian, who are vegan. Now, as a child, the vegans I met probably didn't do the best job in marketing it, but at that time veganism was far more difficult, I think, than it is today to be a vegan, because there wasn't the choice of products that there are today, and there wasn't such a big awareness of veganism as there is today. I mean, it still could be better today, because you still go to restaurants and they shrug their shoulders or scratch their head and don't know what to give you. But today is much better than, say, 15, 20, 30 years ago, when veganism, I think, must have been really difficult. So I was introduced to veganism through the Seventh-day Adventist Church. I was a vegetarian before I was a vegan. I was a vegetarian for 25 plus years, and then I started to kind of get an interest in veganism. My first reaction to veganism, to be honest, was, that's just too extreme. You're going to go into the supermarket, and after you've passed the vegetables, you can go to the aisle with the water, and then that's it. There's nothing else to eat. Because I didn't really know that much about vegan food and the wide range of vegan foods that are available. So what kind of encouraged me is that I started to watch films about veganism. I watched one called The Truth About Milk, Forks Over Knives, Vegucated as well. All these are really great films. They were good, but they didn't kind of make me think, right, I've got to do it. They helped, but my aha moment was, I was reading a book called The China Study. It's a really great book about why are people in rural areas of China so healthy. Now, the same man who wrote the book The China Study, he's also heavily featured in the film Forks Over Knives. There is a section in that film when he talks about the difference between being a vegetarian and a vegan, which I didn't realize until I watched this film. I can't remember the exact statistics, but what he said is, if you're a vegetarian, if you eat meat, something like 70-ish% of what you eat contains saturated fat. Well, okay, fine. He said, if you're a vegetarian, the statistics is exactly the same. But if you're a vegan, that drops to about 30% of what you eat contains saturated fat on average. And I thought, oh, I wasn't doing what I thought I was doing health-wise. So I was quite surprised to learn that being a vegan and a vegetarian is quite different. So that's when I thought, I'm gonna make the change. It wasn't too difficult for me, because I was already a vegetarian and I was already a dairy avoider, so I didn't have a lot of dairy. But when I made the switch, it was quite easy. The main thing was eating out. Became a little bit of a pain at first, but the main thing is you learn as you go along. Because what I do now is, if I go to a restaurant, if I'm going with a group of friends to a restaurant, sometimes people have their birthday parties in restaurants, I'll check out the restaurant to see if there are any vegan options. I'll go online and look at the menu, ring the restaurant, see if they can do anything. If all hope is lost and there's not really going to be much, I'll just have my dinner before I go, and then go there and have a salad and, you know, whatever I can have, usually a collection of side dishes. But what I don't want it to turn into is, oh, the vegan can't find anything to eat scenario, and, you know, draw attention to that in it, because that's quite a negative thing. I don't want it to be that, and I don't want to take attention away from whoever's celebration it is. If it's their birthday celebration or whatever celebration, it should be focused on them, not me can't find anything to eat. So that's why I choose to do it that way. I also read, besides the China study, another book called Counsels on Diet and Food by Ellen G. White. That's a really good book. Gives you lots of hints and tips about eating healthily, about how much food to eat and so forth. So there you have it. That's my vegan journey. I have enjoyed being on the vegan journey. It's opened up so many doors, so many things. I've been able to help a lot of people who have been saying to me, how do I become a vegan? So if you enjoyed this video and if you found some useful information, please do give it the thumbs up. Don't forget to share this video wherever you're on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, wherever. Click and subscribe, I think I said that. Yes, comment in the comment bar below if you have had a vegan journey, or if you have any questions about my vegan journey, please comment in the comment bar below. Eat good, eat clean, eat blessed. Thank you for watching. See you next time.